Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet another broadcast of the weekly free instant tournament. Today is Monday, February 12th, and I'm going to just check the streaming. Yes, it's going fine. So let's share the screen and go to VBO to play 8 deals of match point scoring with the robots. Solitaire and weekly free instant tournament. We'll begin with nice hand, 17, high card points, 3 suited hand, which is sometimes awkward to bid, but with both majors, I don't foresee a lot of trouble. Well, maybe there will be some trouble after the start. These are all natural bids, including 2 diamonds. And so we have a nice convenient double here, which should show shortness of the suit being doubled, which we have, and show our extras, inviting partner to bid even if he's weak. But main thing here is that we were at the prior round, we were thinking about game chances. Now, game is pretty far-fetched, and it's about finding our best part score. So partner chose clubs, and now we have been out. Our hand should just pass. Interesting. I don't think we should double 3 spades, but maybe 4 diamonds. That's a very interesting development. They raised spades and landed in diamonds. I don't think it's necessary to double here. I think that we have a good shot of defeating it, but partner may be very weak. So, and the lead is interesting. I'm not a big fan of trump leads, but this looks like one. Even before cashing the ace of hearts. Sometimes partner has a very weak heart holding, something like a double to 10, and that's his entry. To play a second round of trumps. But dummy should be short clubs, right? Maybe spades, hearts, and diamonds. That's the reasoning behind the diamond lead, and East should be short in hearts. Completely not at all what I expected. Why is this guy bidding 3 hearts? Beats me, and why he bidding spades with only 4, and it's all very mysterious. But well, we know that East is shorting clubs because partner bids mid clubs. He should have about 4, so we can discard clubs for the time being, protecting our spades. Now we can try to cash as many hearts as possible, which may be a lot. Actually, since partner didn't bid hearts, we should have 4. Yes, it was a lot. So maybe partner will rough this. No, so perhaps it has a trump trick. Probably he has a natural trump trick. Or 2. That was a very strange bidding by our friends. Very peculiar. They landed in 4 diamonds and went down 2. I might have doubled them, but frankly, the 3 heart bid over 3 diamonds is completely lunatic. He already bid 1 spade over 1 club with, okay, 13 high card points, but not a great hand to interfere. And part of me that don't force him to diamond bid. The diamonds is constructive, but not forcing it. So what's he looking for with 3 hearts? It's a mystery. Anyway, here we go with another Interesting hand, 7-4. These are always tricky to bid, but experience shows that we should emphasize clubs at first, meaning rebid clubs before bidding our diamonds, in most cases. And this is one of those. I would not bid diamonds right now, just bid 2 clubs. I'd consider bidding 3 clubs, but this is a misfit. And now we could bid 3 diamonds, but for what purpose? We want to accept a game invitation, and we want to play no trumps. So nice stopper, my friend. I'm being perhaps a bit harsh on him, but still he had other options such as 2 spades. So, but 9-4 sometimes becomes a stopper and everything becomes blocked, but I don't think that'll be the case on this one. So we're faded to a bad score here, apparently. Mr. East has 5 solid spades, apparently. And he was very pleased to see 3 no trumps. Okay, now hand is high. Be careful to unblock this. King of hearts before we let the king of diamonds be dislodged. 3%. Amazing that more people didn't fall for that. I don't know why. Yeah, they're bidding a non-forcing 3 clubs here, which is quite timid. Or jumping to 3 clubs, that's reasonable. I wouldn't put that in the wrong. Bidding bin, 3 clubs is reasonable. But partners with 12 and no spades are, I might be more sympathetic if he had a 10-4. Plus jack 4 would be all right, I guess. But typically he should have, since he has a cheap, even cheaper than 2 no trumps, right? 2 spades is even cheaper than 2 no trumps. Cheap forcing bid. I guess he didn't want to force a game because he thought we might stop at a bout score, but that's very conservative of him, of his, with nice 12 and even the queen of clubs. So partner really took a flyer on that one. Okay, 16 high card points. And with clubs and spades, we shouldn't have any problem bidding. So there's no good reason for us to open one no trump unless they do something like that. But double here is double is biddable diamonds. It should be like this. Now we're in trouble. Now I wish I'd opened one no trumps. Not a big fan of off-shape no trumps, but now we have to do something. Just gotta be 3 spades, right? Because we might play spades or in 3 no trumps by partner's side. The partner has a heart 1 suitor. We have a nice hand for him. Sorry about that, but I have a case of the sniffles. Why would somebody rebid hearts to the ace and fifth rather than raise our clubs? It's another mystery. But this is match points, and so we might survive losing a diamond and 2 hearts. Okay, they didn't shorten us. That's fine of them. And this looks like a spade, a single spade switch. And so that means that trumps should not be 5-1. Can let this run. Yeah, why not? Then we cash our ace of hearts and lose a trump. Running our side tricks to lose a trump and make 10 tricks. 36% instead of our reasonable club slam because we bid very powerfully and partner didn't raise our clubs. Let's see how the club guys got there. Rebidding clubs instead of spades here is nonsensical because you might belong in spades. So that was lucky for the six club bidders. And it's very strange sometimes the robot bidding, even after some months of doing these broadcasts. I still can't understand. Well, I'm not trying really hard because that would warp my regular bridge thinking. But it's very strange to see somebody with five main G hearts not raising clubs once we've shown clubs and spades. Okay, next hand is 13 high card point hand. We want to open. And now we have an interesting decision because we are probably doing all right in spades. And pass is a consideration since partner is a best hand. Two spades is also a consideration since we don't have a minimum per se. In imps, I would never consider passing because the chances of game are really high. But here, I think I'll pass because match point scoring rewards those who find it the right strain. And I think spades is the right strain, even if we get it wrong on the level. So let's play one spade. 10 and 13. And then low spade lead. Interesting lead. Usually from 3 or 4 small, sometimes 3 or 4 to the ace. Have to decide how to tackle this. Maybe by ducking a club. But the spade lead usually indicates bad breaks. Side suit clubs. Usually. So we might try to cross ruff also. So win the king of spades, hopefully. Then play two diamonds, diamond ruff, face king of clubs in the club. And maybe ruff that club. If East is long in clubs, that's quite feasible. Then ruff another diamond and ruff another club. That sounds reasonable to me. Sounds like a lot of tricks. So let's go after that. Hoping that East is the guy long in clubs after the Trump lead. That sounds very plausible. And we rough this. Didn't get any over roughs, which is good. 8 tricks so far. And now we can lead a club and discard a heart and try to get our queen of spades for a 9th trick. And yes, we got it. 140 is bound to be all right. Right? 40 is probably a very nice score. Yes, 93%. So we kind of compensated for our 3% here. So we are round average. Okay, 14 high card points, vulnerable versus not. And in third position, there is a good argument for us pushing it a little hard on the gas and opening one on Trump with this kind of hand. Especially if our delta were a major, I would do that. With 3-3 in the majors, it's not so important. But I'll do it anyway, on the strength of the 10 of clubs. Okay, so at least it was a simple auction, even if not necessarily successful. And he led clubs, which is fine. So we have five clubs. We would get there anyway. Most likely the bidding would have been one club, one heart, one no trumps, and then the invitation from North would get us to three no trumps. But now we have five club tricks and three heart tricks, and we can develop one spade trick for sure. So looks like the way to go. Not messing with diamonds because that's a bit risky. Let them mess with diamonds. But our ninth trick will come from spades, even if we misguess them both. So we want to not reveal a lot about our side strength, hearts, so we don't play a little heart to dummy, club to dummy. And of spades, sometimes the queen will not cover, and then we get two spade tricks. Yes, that's what happened. Okay, two spade tricks to go with our five clubs and three hearts. That's 10. Now, should we risk a diamond to the ace? Probably not. The ace of diamonds, after the ace of spades has been shown to be in west, is very likely to be in east. More likely than 50%, let's say. Very likely. It's a bit of an overbid. So let's run a few clubs here to see what they will do. Okay, diamond discards. Now, the amount of diamond discards from west would typically show that he has the ace, because with any weaker diamond holding, with a queen or the jack, he would be reluctant to discard so many diamonds because I could have the ace. So he discarded a lot of diamonds so far. Do I want to get even greedier? I think I will. I think I'll play a diamond. To the king. Should I? Maybe he has five diamonds to the queen. That jack of diamonds, this card is interesting. I don't think he has two diamonds in any way. So I'll play the king here. And even if I lose to the ace, maybe he has the queen and we can cash it, but no, he doesn't. And now this, let's try hearts at last. Yeah, I might have tried the nine. This guy was kind of squeezed at the end. Might have tried the nine instead of the king, but I still had that inference of many discards that were risky because I might have had the ace of diamonds. So we got 82% anyway. 17 high card points. So this is a very more normal 1-0 trump opening bid than the prior one. And the 9 majors. So he has a Smolen convention here. 3 spades shows 4 spades and 5 hearts. And so we like to play, just to check this. See here, we would like to play the hearts in this kind of hand because clubs may be a very sore weakness. As they were. So we have 9 top tricks, 5 hearts, 3 diamonds, and 1 spade. And we can, after this lead, discard the club fairly quickly so as to have the chance of establishing the last spade, even if spades are breaking badly. But I would like to play a spade from them. And if I just draw trumps and run 3 diamonds, I'll be in my hand. So perhaps the safest way is to draw 2 trumps, then try 3 diamonds. Then, if everything goes perfectly for us, lead a low trump to dummy, and lead a spade. If we don't lead trumps, we can always ruff a spade in our hand, in some variations at the end. If the guy with 4 spades doesn't have the top, the last trump. That's attractive too. So let's follow that route. First, okay, 8 and 7. Now we try diamonds while we still have that trump in our hand. And let's just rough our little diamond. Okay, a spade discard. That is interesting. Okay, so spade discard means we should play the queen because we almost certainly will establish the last spade by force. Unless the spades were 5-1, and they were. But there was nothing I could do. If I didn't, maybe I should play a club before the spade, but with spades behind me, it's really very hard to see how we could do an extra trick. I can't see it immediately, so we go down one with all the space behind me. And it's a bit annoying that trumps makes because of the club blockage. Jack 10-8 and our 9 blocks the suit. So if we had, well, it doesn't actually if he leads a club. Jack, queen, ace, and then a low club. But he has to do that. Let's see what other people did. Let's see how somebody won. Okay. Drew 2 rounds of trumps and cash 3 diamonds. Is in basically the same position as we are. And now a spade to the queen and a club. We're basically, oh, there is a kind of squeeze going on here because we left him with a trump exit. Hmm. Interesting. Not sure what's best, but that was another, let's call it, uh, unfortunate decision. Okay, 15 high points and another trump opening bid. That's where we're going to play it. With nice tens, nice lead. So we want to meddle with hearts or diamonds to begin with and win this tricking dummy, hopefully. Then lead a heart, I guess. Not much to choose between the hearts and diamonds, but diamonds needs too many entries to dummy. That's probably why I am preferring. Okay, so now after we don't have a third entry to dummy, that was my concern. And I think I'll lead a heart from my hand. And if the 10 wins or drives out the ace, maybe they will. Okay, the queen was on. Ace queen was on, but probably fourth because there was no need of hearts. Okay, so now we want to drive out the ace of spades and try to get an extra diamond trick. So maybe this guy has ace. He already has so many ace queen and yeah, ace queen of hearts here. Okay, so now we can hope for diamonds on side. And basically just finesse in diamond. And now we lose a spade and our hand is up. 57. And our final deal, big hand. Not a big fan of two club opening bids with very distributional hands like this that have too much to do. And I don't like my intermediates to force the game either. So I'll just open one heart. And I guess I'll be in the minority. Okay, after a raise, now we are in slam territory. And so I think I should give partner now a specified shortest game try. What is three spades? Splinter. What is three clubs? If I had to just pick a bid, it would be six hearts. What is two no trumps here? Spades, okay. I don't want to bid my spades. No, I would like to find out about the diamond control. I'd rather not show much about my hand, if I could. What is three diamonds? Let's see if I think I'll do that. It's all very tricky because we have to balance leaking information and getting information. But this hand I don't want to show a lot about my hand. I just want to let's see how he will react to three diamonds. Oh, he liked it. So I'll just big six hearts. And when we're thinking about slam, it's important to not leak too much information because sometimes you get a favorable lead. And this might be the case, incidentally. So no, it wasn't. Our lead is pretty much. So we can try to establish diamonds. And we have plenty of entries to dummy. And so after spade switch, we can claim. 85%. Okay, so we have a reasonable, not great tournament. This hand here, pretty annoying, pretty, it's a bit sad that the robot chose to bid to no trumps with 4 to the 9. And this other hand here were the two under average hands. No, we have three. So three under average hands is so okay to get 58. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.